What's up, Smash crew? Good morning. Guess what? We're gonna be talking about some ankle mobility issues. So I got a lot of people talking to me about knee problems lately. Keep sending those messages. Trust me, I do my best to try and get as many of these videos out as possible. So thank you so much for sending me requests. I try and get them all out as best as I can, and sometimes there's just a little bit of a delay. So knee problems, generally a knee problem, 99% of the time without an injury, is a hip and an ankle mobility issue. Today we're gonna talk about ankles, but also those knees that collapse in. So we see a lot of people, and this might be you. Yeah, if you squat like this, definitely thumbs down. So if your squat does two things. Let's turn this just a little bit. Yeah, I know, funky camera skills, I love it. Okay, so now you can see my feet. If your feet are like this and you squat like a duck, yeah, thumbs down. Or if you squat like this, see what my knees are doing? So an easy way to check to see where there's an insufficiency in your squat and in your mobility is just by doing the jump test. Now I have shoes on, so normally I'd have you do this in bare feet. Don't do it in socks on your tile floor. You guys are gonna send me videos of you know, Trev, how do you fix a smashed out knee or a contusion in my head or a concussion or something? I'll be getting messages going, why is my vision blurry? My tongue feels like it's swollen. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna sit just on your feet. So right now I'm sitting on my feet. All you're gonna do, now, I did a lot of stuff this morning, so if I eat it, I'm just gonna post it anyway, y'all can laugh. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna hop up into a squat and you're gonna jump into the most natural position possible unless you force it. So I'm gonna try and force a bad position. If it comes out in a good position, my apologies, I'll do it a couple of times. You guys get to watch me hop up and down. But this will show you where there's an insufficiency, and a lot of times, 9 out of 10 times, it's in the ankle. The ankle tries to roll forward, which means the knees cave forward to get this valgus knee. But it's not just the ankle, it's also these adductors in the inside, which are probably really short and tight and angry and a little bit weak. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna sit on your feet like this. You're gonna just take your hands out like this and just do that. So unfortunately, I went into a decent position, but let's say I landed like this and my feet are out. If I land like that, which is a lot of times what you're gonna see happen, so that means that this foot is collapsing in, which means it's putting a ton of pressure on that ankle, and I have no mobility in this ankle. So my body looks for a way to find slack in the system, and the way it does that is it folds that knee in to try and get me into the bottom of that squat. So if I'm in the bottom of that squat and I'm like this, that's because this is the only way I can get in the bottom. As soon as I externally rotate those femurs, if I don't have a nice range of motion in my hip and I can't sit like this, what happens is my foot goes, okay, now I can get into the bottom of the squat, but it dumps a whole lot of horsepower out of the ankle and bleeds it out onto the floor, not torquing it into the ground to drive you out of the hole. So you lose all this horsepower, number one. Number two is you load up your knee with shear and you beat the crap out of your ankle. There's 26 bones in the human foot. They have to adapt every time you take a step. Remember, gravity is relentless. So I'm gonna show you how to mobilize that ankle, 2 super easy moves. And then the third one is we're gonna peel away that adductor. So you know what, let's start with the adductor. So if you can see, got my super funky wall of pain over here. You're gonna take a light band. This is important, don't use a heavy band. You're just gonna wrap it around. You're gonna sit. Yeah, I know, I'm a little far away from the camera. So you can do 2 things. One, just loop it around the foot, grab the other side, and all you're gonna do is bring this up so you can load up the band. So now I've got the band around both of my feet. So the band is, you can see my feet, got the band, all right? I know, super funny, right? You're gonna shimmy slide up against the wall, and then all you're gonna do, you can see me behind the post of the ring, all you're gonna do is you're gonna just go whoop, up like this. I'm gonna slide my butt all the way up against the rig. Sorry about the rings there. And I'm just gonna let my feet go out like this, my legs go out like this. Knees are locked out because the band is locking everything out and it's pulling my feet into what's called dorsiflexion. And I'm gonna hang out here for how long? 2 minutes. It's gonna peel these adductors right off the bone and separate them from the hamstrings too, so you get a lot more range of motion. The way you get out of this, bend the knees and then bring your feet together. Do a little ninja roll to get out of it. Pop the band off the foot. Remember, that's 2 minutes. That's number one. Number two, you're gonna grab this. Now, ideally, I'm gonna have you do this without a shoe, but you know, I'm not gonna make you sit here and watch me take my shoe off. It's a pain in the butt. So you're gonna take this. Let's get a better camera angle. What do you say? There we go. Oh, that's just super, super awesome. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna load up the anterior portion so the ankle can't move around. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna load this up just like that. All right, so I'm bending my knee to engage that calf. I wanna make sure that this heel is glued to the floor. So I'm gonna load this band up with super, super turbo tension, and I'm just gonna lean on my knee, and I'm gonna shove it all the way forward, and I'm gonna scour around in here. So this isn't one of these static. This is definitely something where you're doing some movement, full ranges of motion. So come all the way up, and then come all the way down. So you can even take a knee. The only reason I stand is you can use more of your weight, gravity. Use it as your friend, not your enemy. It's kind of a frenemy, right? And you're just gonna hunt around and scour around. You might even get a little click, like right there, I just got a little click. Boom, that just set a bone in my foot. That's number 2. Here's number 3. I'm gonna step out just because I wanna show you the right side. And not right as in right side, right as in correct. I'm gonna load up the band again. Now the lower the band is on the Achilles, the better. I'm gonna load that up, bottom of the rig. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna grind around, and I'm gonna come out to full extension, and I'm just gonna hunt and scour around for about 2 minutes. And what you're gonna find is when you're done, you've recovered. Now my range of motion in my ankles is pretty good, but you've recovered a lot of the range of motion. Like even that, normally it's pretty good. This feels pretty easy. And I only did that for an imaginary 2 minutes, right? So that is how you keep those knees from caving in. Unload the knees, unload the ankles. All of a sudden you've got your ankle mobility back. You can squat better, you can run better. I don't know, probably sleep better. Hey, I'm Trev, SmashweRx, ankle mobility. Bye-bye knee pain. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.